Here's the litmus test for America. If they can actually succeed in taking Trump out, if they actually are successful in this coup to remove Trump from office, the litmus test for America is now on the table. If we allow that to happen, if we just lay down our arms, lay down our Constitution, lay down our rights, lay down our common sense, lay down our logic, lay down our sovereignty, lay down our vote, lay it all down, then that's the litmus test. America's dead. Welcome back to the Alex Jones Show. Crazy times we're living in. You know, I've got this story here. Democrat Governor Jerry Brown says abortion shouldn't be the Democrat Party's litmus test. And you can just stack this story on top of the rest of the stories that is illustrating of how the Democrats are completely falling apart right now. You got Republican governors switching to Democrats. You got the Democrat Party is actually in debt right now. They can't fundraise. You got the DNC fraud lawsuit being waged against the Democrats right now. And then you have Governor Jerry Brown saying abortion shouldn't be the party's litmus test. So now they're all going to be divided on abortion, pro-life, pro-choice matters. So that's all fine and good. The Democrats are completely collapsing. Oh, yeah, you have Loretta Lynch, who is now another known liar of the Democrats, along with Clinton and Pelosi and the rest of them. Now the DOJ pretty much just, well, they did a nice number 2 on Loretta Lynch, didn't they? But it's funny, I think, this is what I'm thinking as Jerry Brown is saying abortion shouldn't be the Democrat Party litmus test. Well, America is kind of undergoing its own litmus test right now, and that's Trump. Trump is the litmus test. And we're all sitting here scratching our heads. We're all sitting here asking ourselves, how is this happening? How is it they're investigating Trump for Russia collusion? Now they're expanding it into his finances. Now they're expanding it into his family. Now they're expanding it into his entire campaign team. This ever-expanding probe into President Trump, looking for any one thing they can find to make him illegitimate, say that he needs to be arrested, say that he lied or did this, looking for all of this stuff. It's been ongoing for years. They can't find anything. They've thrown everything against the wall to try to take Trump down. Okay, so they continue to fail miserably on that. But what is the litmus test? The litmus test is the fact that we're all sitting here saying, hold on a second. How is all of this investigation, all of this probing being done into Trump, but we have nothing on the Clintons, nothing on the Clinton Foundation, nothing on Clinton and Laura Silsby. I mean, the list goes on and on. Nothing on Clinton's deleted emails, nothing on Deborah Wasserman Schultz threatening the D.C. police, nothing on the Owen brothers smashing their hard drives, nothing on Wasserman Schultz threatening to get those hard drives back, nothing on the Clinton uranium deal, nothing on Podesta's stock deals, just nothing, just completely nothing, where we have all the evidence. It's all there. We've already seen it. We already know it. It's all on paper. So all of this is going on. Oh, yeah, then you got Loretta Lynch meeting with the Clintons on tarmacs, saying they talked about grandkids for 45 minutes, and then saying that she had no communications. DOJ releases the emails. Yeah, you did. You're a lying sack of crap, Loretta Lynch. Barack Obama's team unmasking all of these people in the Trump campaign. Literally, guilt is written on the forehead of all of these Democrats. 100% guilty right across their forehead. But meanwhile, there's this probe into Trump. Okay, so what are we facing here? Here's the litmus test for America. If they can actually succeed in taking Trump out, if they actually are successful in this coup to remove Trump from office, the litmus test for America is now on the table. If we allow that to happen, if we just lay down our arms, lay down our Constitution, lay down our rights, lay down our common sense, lay down our logic, lay down our sovereignty, lay down our vote, lay it all down, then that's the litmus test. America's dead. You can go ahead and bury the country, and we might still have flags, and we might still have ceremonies, and we can still light fireworks on the 4th of July. But if we allow President Trump to be removed from office because of a deep state coup, The litmus test for America is there, and America is dead. Now, I don't think that's how it's going to go. I feel that the litmus test is going to say, you know what? You are trying to take down our country. You are an unelected shadow government that has been operating behind closed doors, stealing the future from this country for years. We're done with you now. We elected a president. We wanted to do this peacefully. We tried to do this politically. The scum that has stolen this country is not going to let that happen. So that's the real litmus test for America. Will America let the deep state coup of Donald Trump happen? Will America sit idly by while this just metastasizing government is just sitting on top of us, selling us to all other buyers, selling us to all large corporations, selling us all over the world wherever they can find it? But I don't think that's what's going to happen. No, I think if they try to remove Trump like they want to, I think that there's going to be a major backlash. And I actually think that the litmus test is going to say America's not dead. America's been very tolerant. America has been very patient. They've put up with a lot of crap. They've taken a lot of bruises, a lot of knees, a lot of elbows, a lot of spit in their eye. But they've had about enough. And I think that if they try to remove Trump from office, that will be the line in the sand. And the litmus test for America will say that America is not dead. Now, I hope that we don't find that out. I hope that the Democrats back off. I hope that the deep state backs off and lets America live, lets America thrive, at least while we have our president, and then see where it goes from there. But they can't do that. You see, the deep state and the globalists cannot let Trump be president. They cannot let the American people determine their own future, because look what's happening, folks. Millions of jobs are being created. People are investing in America again. America is going to be the world power again and kick everyone's ass like they have always done. But the globalists cannot stand that. They want centralized power, not in the hands of the republic, not in your hands, in the hands of a centralized government that will determine who gets to grow, whose growth gets stagnated, whose growth gets boomed, where the population movements happen. They're in charge of all of that. And if there's an America, a free and booming America, then that's not going to work, because America's going to dominate the culture. America's going to dominate the trade market. America's going to show the world what a free market system does. And it's going to create the greatest standard of living in the history of the world, more so than the standard that this country has already shown. So that's the litmus test for America. Will America fight back against the globalist deep state that is trying to take down our elected president? I say yes. This is what Savage is talking about. This is what Alex Jones has talked about. That's why he went on Piers Morgan's show and said, you try to take our firearms, we will rise up. You try to take our elected president, you try to take our right to vote, we will rise up. It's the same thing. That's the First Amendment they're trying to take away, your right to vote. And see, but that's what I'm saying. They already do all this. They already do all this with the rigged polls. They already do all this with the illegal votes. They already do this by rigging the voting machines, folks. Who knows if we even ever have a fair election with these electronic voting machines? They break the law in Texas. They break the law so that you cannot have a paper ballot. Do you understand this? So, but America said, fine, rape my privacy, rape my family, rape my income. Just rape it all. Just leave me alone. If you just leave me alone, I'll leave you alone. But they're not leaving us alone. They're coming for our guns. They're coming for our president. They want to vaccinate our kids to death. So we've had enough. So you take our president out. You try a deep state coup against President Trump. You're going to see what America really is. And it's so funny to me. I see these polls that say President Trump, a 38% approval rating, 52% say they disapprove of Donald Trump. You know, that's probably most Hollywood, New York, California, these people. Okay. So they're thinking in their minds, we've really got the numbers. We've really got the hearts and minds of America. Look at Trump's low approval rating. Look at how many people don't like Trump. Well, I got news for you. When the rubber meets the road, those 52% of people that say they don't approve of Trump are going to be hiding in their mom's basement, cowering under a table if this country actually decides to fight for its sovereignty again, fight for its future again. So I don't care if you have 70% of people that say they disapprove of Trump. If you try to remove Trump from office, 70% of people that disapprove of Trump are going to be nowhere to be found, and the 30% of people that approve of Trump are going to be in the streets. That's why Julian Assange tweeted out that picture of Venezuela where you have millions of people in Venezuela. Literally, the streets are flooded with people. It's a river of people in the streets trying to remove the communist dictator from power. And Julian Assange tweets this video out and says, this is what's going to happen to America if you remove President Trump from office. Exactly. Exactly. It could be 10%. If 10% approved of Trump, you would still see those 10% fighting for this country and the 90% being jacklegs doing nothing. Because that's what the 90% are. We've exposed these people in the streets. They're nothings. They have no intellect, no knowledge. Just, they're literal nothings. So here's the deal. There's the video of Venezuela, folks. Truly powerful footage. Imagine that in America if they tried to remove President Trump. And that's what it would be. So I want to hear your thoughts on this. Let's take your calls on the other side. 1-877, what's the number? Can you put the number up on the screen for me, guys, here? We don't have a number in here. So we'll open up the phone lines. I want to hear, what do you think will happen if they really try to take Trump from office? They're trying to isolate him from news. They're trying to isolate him from his constituents. 1-800-259-0923. 1-800-259-21. We'll get that. They already know the number anyway. We're going to take your calls on the other side, folks. What do you think will happen if they try to remove Trump from office? What do you see happening if they actually try to remove Trump from office? We need to get out ahead of this so they don't do it. Trump is the president, man. Let him keep kicking ass.
What the aging process is when the cell replicates, we lose a little bit of our telomeres. Telomeres are the little cups on the end of our chromosomes.
And when it runs out, you start dying. Secure your DNA force today at InfoWarsLife.com.